Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So I have recently made another batch of my pots. These are the small pots that I have made. Now a lot of times what happens is when you have made your mix and you're done with your pots, a lot of times a lot of the material is just left as it is in the pot. And for me as a person individually, I do not like to waste anything. I have put in a lot of efforts to make this dough in order to make these pots, and a lot of times this goes wasted or there is excess material that is left. Now the issue with this mix is that you cannot leave it for a long time because very soon this will turn rock hard. So we cannot leave it as it is because it contains cement, so it will get hard in a couple of hours, so it will go in waste. So what I tend to do is now I tend to make small little decor pieces for my succulents. I will show it to you how they tend to look. So in case if you're left with excess material, let's say that you cannot make another pot, it's very less material that is left. Now over here it looks a lot, but it's very less. I won't be able to make another pot. So what I usually tend to do is I use these as decor pieces, and I'm going to show you what exactly I mean by decor pieces. So what I tend to do is I take these small little pieces, that is the excess, and I just try to make some decor pieces with this just by taking the excess material and just by turning it. Now guys, you can make any shape that you want. You also get these play-doh for kids. You tend to get these molds in that, like of animal figures or some shapes and size. You can use that as well. But what I do is I usually prefer to make these round balls. I will show it to you once they are done. So I just take them and I just turn them in my hand until they are of the right shape. Once they look like a round ball, and then I just leave them on the any kind of material to let it dry. Now I do not specially make a mix to make these decor pieces. This is just when I am left with any material, any excess material. That is when I tend to use them as decor pieces. I intentionally do not make the mix only for this. So I just use them whenever I am left with any excess material. I just turn them into these round clay balls and I let them to dry, and I put them out in direct sunlight. So I'm just going to keep this aside. So once these have dried up completely, this is how they are going to look. And once they are dry, they are going to look something like this. As you can see, they are going to be very rock hard, very strong. So these are, and again, it depends. If you want to color them, you can definitely color them. I like to leave them very natural looking, very raw looking, so that they can look like they are natural pebbles. So I just leave them as it is. I do not color them. But if you want, you can color them white, black, yellow, whatever colors you want, you can color them. I usually tend to leave them raw so that they look a little bit natural for the arrangement. So once that's done, now over here I have an arrangement that I had made some time back. This was my hypertufa pot. Now it definitely looks pretty on its own. There is nothing much that I need to do, but if I want, I can just take one pebble from here and I just keep it over here, and you can see it looks very different right now. It looks much more full. The pot looks more fuller. It acts like a filler in the arrangement. So very minimal, not much decor in the pot, just one pebble and that's it. You can see the pot looks more full, and you can see the pot looks more full. It looks like it's completely filled with succulents, and that raw look of that pebble tends to complement with the lighter gray tone of my pot. So you can see it's pretty simple, and usually this will go in waste. So that's the best thing what we can do, because we have put in a lot of efforts in making the mix, or getting the papercrete, or even for that matter the cement or whatever. We put in a lot of efforts to make the pots, but in case if there is material left, you do not want to throw it out because it's all your hard work of mixing everything. So what you can do is you can make these. Now you can make any shapes that you like. You can make a triangle, you can make a square, you can make a rectangle. You can even use those molds in order to create those small little decor pieces. Anything, it's up to your imagination. I prefer these round spears because they tend to complement with the succulents. They are more on this triangular shape. They are these very pointed shaped succulents. So the circular tends to tone down the arrangement a little bit, and it tends to make the arrangement look a little bit more full. you know, as you can see, if I take it out, it looks a little incomplete. When I take it out, it looks like there's a lot of soil that is visible, but when I put this small little pebble, the arrangement tends to look a little bit more better. It looks a little bit more full. So if you want to gift someone, you want to make an arrangement, you can always make these and you can just keep them aside. It's not necessary that you have to use them. You can even keep them aside and they will be, and you can just keep them aside. Or if you just want to make a bowl of you know, an empty pot with just these pebbles, it also tends to look nice. It looks like a piece of decor. Probably you can keep it somewhere in your garden. So it all depends upon you, whatever you want to do. But I would say, in case if it's left over, please do not throw it off. You can always make a use of it. Now there is something that I wanted to work with. Now I'm not very sure, I won't tell you what exactly it is, but once it's completed, I will definitely keep you guys updated about it, or most probably I will make a video on it. So this is something that I'm going to be trying because I'm not very sure how well it is going to come out. So this is the first time that I'm going to be trying. So what I can do is I can just leave a guesswork for you guys. So if you know what exactly I am doing, you can write it down in the comment section. What exactly is this that I'm making? This is a small little disc that I'm making. So if you are, I'm sure a lot of you might be able to guess, but it would be fun thing to know what you guys. So I'm making this small little disc. So as I said, I'm not very sure. This is the first time ever I'm making this. I don't know how well will it work, but I would love to know what you think that this is going to be. So in the next video, once this gets dried, I will share it with you guys what exactly is this. So until then, it's going to be a suspense, but I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think this is going to be? So I'm going to make, I think this is a little bit bigger. I'm going to make a smaller one. Most probably you guys might be able to guess what it is, but let's keep it as a suspense. So I'm going to make these small little discs and I'm going to keep it to dry. Once they are completely dry, I will use it in my next video. So you will be getting an idea what exactly is this. So guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.